matchup on tap, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Tennessee Titans.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, this defense for the Titans, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw taken in by Cooper here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Hold it ready.
They'll go play action here with Stroud.
And that is incomplete.
You talk about this Titan defense.
Well, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge him? This is going to be fun.
And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 39.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Stroud now on 3rd and 2.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They go play action with Willis.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Now Willis. He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The Titans at 9-1 on the year. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit, because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a impressive.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
1st and 10, it's Willis.
And he's going to be taken down, back around the 35-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Willis will look to throw it. That one's taken in by Spears.
But he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 34.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
In motion right is the running back.
They go play action with Willis.
Buying time to his... And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Malik Willis
Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
Stroud sets up the play action.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Down the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
To the air on 1st down, here's Willis.
He'll get this to Eckler. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field. Yeah, once more, strong running, Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First and 10, Willis.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Chase Young
Able to record his 5th sack of the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Okay, ready?
Willis looking to throw it.
And that is incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Willis to throw.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Hunter Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
The second down throw now from Stroud.
And he's got his receiver, Cooper.
Now hang on here, because following that play, it looks like Amari Cooper is in some distress.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Play action. Stroud now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Titans are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
Willis. This is swung out to Eckler.
And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now Willis on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Willis looking to throw it.
He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw, Willis.
Now he's forced out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one. So now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville. 2nd and 7.
Hawk 70. On the ball.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And some room to maneuver.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now here's a give to Spears. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Willis looks to pass it here.
Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Let's go now.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Buffalo 18. Go.
Play fake. Here's Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Come on. Hey.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this 1st half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Titans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Stroud out of the gun here.
He finds his man, complete. That's Beck.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Quickly out wide to Mechie.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Willis's throw is on target to Burks.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
2nd and 10. They go play action with Willis.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Willis wants to pass it again.
Short pass caught by Henry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready up.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
18, pioneer.
Now Willis on first and 10. Go to the right here and finding Burks.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Out of the gun, Eckler running it.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's first and 5.
Willis will look to throw it.
The left side completion to Jones. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now this throw caught left side. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally.
Come on.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Hunter Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Slide for the PAT.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Stroud now on second down.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Jones on the return. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now Willis to throw.
That is caught. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
To throw, here's Willis.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes this 35-0 now. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 7. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game is certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. And able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Let's go now.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Buffalo 18.
Willis now off of play action. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as he'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
19 target, 19 target.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Traylon Burks, 41 yards.
And the Titans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Sly is up and good,
and it is 42-0.
Texans nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. A good game there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
The first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Stroud on 3rd down now. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Jones. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Willis on 3rd down. He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as